Hey friends, we are starting our journal page today on gratitude, and I am using basic titanium white, some deep red, some phthalo green, and then I have these really fun inks in indigo and gold. So we're going to use those today. So I'm going to show you how to mix my favorite color, one of my favorite colors. My all-time favorite color is blue, but I love to use some white, some green, and we're just going to dive in here. Mix that. I'm going to add this really dark blue, not a ton. Just do it a little bit at a time. Add a tiny bit more. And if you add too much, you can go back and start adding the white and the green. And what this does is it's going to make, add a little bit more green, a really fun shade of bluish green, like a teal. And if you want to darken it just a little bit, you're going to add the smallest bit of red, and that will deepen it. Okay, so I have, that red got in there pretty good. So I'm going to mix that, and we're going to start on our journal page that's already been prepped with some white acrylic. And we're going to explore, oh my gosh, do you love this color? I love this color. We're going to explore, number one, small ways to find gratitude. So I was thinking about this, how my page would look. And I think I'm going to throw some gold in here. So this is Liquitex. And I'm going to scrape that around with my card. And it's not real thick, but I do like the shimmer that it gives. And I'm going to take a little bit of my white paint on my old key card and start dragging that over the screen, because I don't like those lines. So I'm going to add some more white paint to that. See if I can move those lines a little bit. I am liking that. This is going to be just, like I said, for these gratitude prompts, it's going to be quick and easy. I think I'm going to add a little bit more gold up here, some down here, because I like the contrast of that. And you know me in circles, so we can leave it like this. Right? I like that. And I'm going to go dry this real quick so that it'll set. So I've dried that off, and I'm kind of laughing at myself because I went into all this to mix these colors, and they look like this. You know what? It is what it is. All right. I'm going to take my blue ink, and I have no idea where I got these. It's a funky little marker or a skewer. I don't know. You can take a toothpick, you can take a skewer, you can take the end of a pencil. I'm just going to dip this in here and make little scratchy marks going this direction. And I'm coming back to that because it has a lot of ink in it. And my thought is the word small. Small things that we can be thankful for. And as you're making these marks, you can think of what those might be. I'm going to go ahead and dip this same skewer in here and make some more marks. And I do have this edge, so I could kind of stamp it like that. That's kind of fun. Do it again. It's super fun to find things around your house that can make marks. You would be surprised at what you have. It can be a twig outside. Just dip it in paint and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to add maybe some blue up here. And they kind of look like they're free floating, so I don't know if I really like that. So I'm going to add some paint down here to kind of lighten those up. Don't like that very much. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of this. And when this happens in your journal and you think, ugh, I don't like that very much, put paint over it. Put some paper over it. And a lot of times I will have something in my head and it does not come out how I'm thinking. Like these little lines didn't quite come out how I was thinking, but I like them now that I've gotten them more into the background. And like I've said all through this, it's about experiment. Have fun, play. Let's add some white dots over here. If you have a favorite shape, use that shape over and over. That will just become your signature. Okay, so kind of like it. Now I like it. I'm going to leave this alone for a minute. And I'm going to move all of this. And I'm bringing back my happy box. Remember this? I love my happy box. All right, Mr. Happy Box, today I want to make a little tag that says rest. No, that was last time. I want to make, think Lynn, think, stay on task. I want to make a little tag that has the word small. So I'm loving this paper that I've had in here before. I have some muslin. So I'm going to cut and tear. And I'm going to put that there, and we definitely need color. So let's see. One small, I like this, one small thing. What do you think? I like that. Maybe some plaid in there. Maybe. Let's see if I have something that will pick up the gold. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna plunk all those together. Small. Ooh, and look, I have some of this. I like that. Throw that in there too. Okay, I'm gonna take my art glitter glue. I'm going to cut the word one out of this. Might have to use a couple of blue chip stamps. All right, so let's layer this together. Like that. Like this. And maybe that one in there too. Yeah, kind of brightens it up a little bit. Okay, so now that I like how this is, I'm going to try and hold it in place. Did you just see that? Oh gosh, that just went everywhere. So I'm going to glue this down, each little piece. This glue is not usually this thin. I had a workshop last night and I was trying to pour it into smaller containers and made a huge mess and needed to wash off the bottle, and obviously the water got in the bottle. Okay, I love that. I'm trying to see how I could use this. Do we want this on here? Hey, oh, hold on. Let's do this. Sometimes there's a reason that something is not in the place it should be. All right, I don't usually ever at all enjoy slow stitching, but I'm going to do it easily. And I'm just going to, plus this paper is pretty thin, so I don't want to wear it out very much. And I'm just going to come, I don't know, you guys, I'm just making this up as I go. Okay, last stitch because it's going to start tearing the paper. I'm going to take this and I will tie it down here. Okay, so I really like this. I'm going to stamp the word small, but I'm also thinking it's getting a little lost on this page. I really like it. But it looks a little lonely. It looks a little one-dimensional. Like I said, you guys walk this through with me. I do not pretend that mistakes never happen, because they do. Take this black pen and go over these letters. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm going to try and stamp the word thing. One small thing. The small things that I am most grateful for are things like first cup of coffee in the morning. Oh my gosh, it's the best. It's the sky. It's when I get my daughter to laugh. It's a really nice text from a friend or sending one. It's being able to find the letter that you need. How do I not have an N? All right, you guys, we're going to improvise. Ready? I'm going to take the V and I'm going to turn it a little bit. I'm going to take my pen. I'm going to add a line. And now we have an N. Okay. One small thing. I'm going to show you how we're going to lighten this up. I have some white paint. And I'm going to put it around that. It kind of frames it out a little bit. The other thing we can do is add white paint to it. There we go. Up. Okay. Thinking I also want to add, I have this again. I've used these before. I love Christie's stamps. Look what she has on here. Little lines. Yep. So I'm going to use these little lines to echo my blue one. I think I'll add it up here. All right, there's that. She also has these sweet little hearts in different sizes. And I'm going to add, I'm just going to add one here. Now, if you don't have a stamp set, here's what I'm going to suggest. Take your ink, make yourself a little heart. But I will link her stamps for you. Ah, I like it. So I'm telling you, just the process of playing and adding, stopping, stepping back. This is how we bring this beauty in here. All right, you guys. Oh, I like it. Now you can add your small things in here if you want. I'm going to leave this like this and let it dry. I might add my words later, we'll see. But I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope it encourages you to go explore and have fun yourself. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I always get to add that at the end so that you can come back and join me again. All right, bye friends.